Moscow's crackdown of protests in support of opposition leader Alexei Navalny continued Tuesday after a Russian court handed him a 3.5-year prison sentence. While he will get credit for 10 months previously spent under house arrest, the court ruled that Navalny violated his probation while he was in Germany recovering from a nerve agent poisoning, which Navalny claims was an assassination attempt by Russian authorities. The Kremlin has denied those claims, but U.S. officials say the matter is under urgent review and action may be likely after a comprehensive intelligence review of Moscow's activities.
We are going to look very carefully at the deteriorating human rights situation in Russia, what has happened with Mr. Navalny specifically, what has happened with the mass detentions of those who have bravely taken to the streets in the aftermath of Mr. Navalny's arrest. And of course, all of that we will account for in determining an appropriate policy course.
But as Washington weighs a possible response, supporters of the jailed Kremlin critic are urging the West to sanction President Putin's inner circle.
And that is actually, frankly, a necessity, because they may not change the Kremlin's calculus. But on the other hand, if the West does nothing, then it is effectively saying, we will complain publicly, but we don't really care what you do within your own borders.
Navalny's sentence is related to a fraud case from 2014, one that the European Court of Human Rights has ruled was unlawful and politically motivated. His imprisonment, experts say, could end up a vain attempt at weakening his influence.
When they detained him, he released that video on Putin's palace. So I don't have any doubt that he and his organization have measures in planned measures for his being sentenced to 3.5 years in prison.
Navalny's arrest upon return to Russia prompted thousands to take to the streets in the largest show of discontent in Russia in years, and experts say this sentence may increase the strength of that movement. Jesus Semeoni, VOA News, Washington.